Greetings, everyone. 2K Sports brings you the NBA. This is Kevin Harlan. I'm joined by Clark Kellogg and Steve Kerr as we get set to bring you all the action. Our starting lineups will look at the matchups here and who we'll see for our starting five for both teams. First, for Minnesota. And then for Memphis.
As you might expect with any team that's as tough as Memphis is defensively at home, they were a real difficult team to deal with. They seemed impossible to score on at times.
And it's going to be the Grizzlies off the tip. Number 13. And they're going to crack the bucket and send him to the line. It could be a three-point play.
Well, what I like about him, Kevin, is his ability to shake a defender loose off the dribble and find a high-quality shot for himself. He is a very slippery player.
And we'd be remiss if we didn't also mention his supreme shot blocking. And he doesn't do it softly. He comes up with emphatic denials.
Memphis very strong at home, as you said, Clark. Tied for the fourth best home record in the West. And, Steve, as you might guess, it's a big part of why they were able to finish fifth in the Western Conference.
Yeah, no doubt, Kevin. And I think you look at the team, so good defensively. Lockdown players at every position. Then you go to the home crowd, which could be really loud. They kind of fed off that team defense. And one of the reasons Memphis ended up with that home court advantage was because of that combination.
And so here's Memphis. After the made shot from Russell. Some nice passing there by Memphis. That one goes.
A wide open three. They need much better communication defensively.
On defense, Memphis. 4-point game. Let's find out what Doris Burke has for us.
Hey, Kevin, I had a chance to talk with head coach of the Grizzlies. He said they'll have to do a good job moving their feet on the defensive end or they'll get dunked on all night. He told me that they are very aware of the slashers and finishers they're facing and will try to turn them into jump shooters. Let's see how successful they are, Kevin.
And thanks for that story, Doris. Grizzlies off to a quick start here. Kicks it to Brooks. Number 12, defended by Beverly. An amazing finish with a hand right in his face.
Don't take your eyes off of him because you can make plays from multiple spots on the floor. Put the isolated cam on him.
Right side, Russell. Number 32, defended by Adams. 6 to shoot. And Beverly kicks to Russell. Good on the three-point shot. Russell's got 5.
So you can't leave him alone, especially from long range.
Brooks with it. We're just about 2 minutes into the first quarter. Pass to Adams. Number 13. And again, it's the Grizzlies from deep.
How about that? They respond to a three-pointer with a quick three of their own.
Yeah, terrific. Great back-and-forth sequence right there.
And Minnesota has possession. They trail by 6. Russell passes to Edwards. Back to Russell. Number 32. And 2 free throws coming up as he misses that one. Drawing the whistle and a lot of contact in.
Well, Minnesota won 31 games last season, but only 11 of those came on the road. For a team that was battered and bruised heading out on a lengthy road trip is often a recipe for a losing streak, and that was the case for them last year. The injuries just really bogged them down.
And he knocks down the first one. Well, picking up again on the Timberwolves, road travel can be especially tough on them just given the geography where their home city is in relation, Steve, to the rest of the NBA.
Well, particularly in relation to the rest of the West, because, you know, there the Timberwolves are up north and kind of in the middle of the country. So they have a lot of long trips. But, look, there are no excuses in the NBA. I mean, everybody's got their own adversity they've got to deal with.
Boy, I tell you what, he does not look like your typical big man up there at the line. He has an excellent stroke and a percentage to match.
And so here's Memphis. They lead by 4. Shots good from home.
Pretty impressive. 5 straight makes to start this game.
Here's Beverly. Number 32, defended by Adams. That's good.
He got a little room at the rim and laid it in. Great play.
About 3 minutes gone here in the first quarter. Brooks outside. Wide open look. That's short off the rim.
Looked like an easy 2 points right there.
You know he's kicking himself for that miss.
Edwards passes to Beverly. He kicks it to Russell. The feed now to Beverly. Misses the 3.
That's the first miss for this offense. They've hit 3 or 4 to start.
And Brooks, here we go. Off his leg. And the ref saying he kicked it. Just over 3.5 minutes gone here in the first. Number 13. No good off the back of the rim.
They really depend on him to convert those chances. A lot of times, even with solid D draped on it, they expect him to make it.
And Beverly kicks to Edwards. Pass to Russell. They set the pick. Off the screen. Second chance shot. He lays it in. He has 6.
Giving them an opportunity at second chance points with some hard work on the glass there.
Number 12, defended by Beverly. And it's Russell with the rebound. Timberwolves trail. Off the pick. That's good. Russell's got 7.
Perfect screen there. Set him up with a nice look.
Poor job by the defender to not fight over or around that screen.
Number 12. Smooth as silk on the finger roll.
That finish brings me back to the old days, the silky smooth finger roll.
So the Timberwolves called their first timeout.
Well, for the Grizzlies, the 5th best record in the league last season, guys. Defeated the Clippers and the Thunder in the playoffs, but it all came to a crashing in when the Spurs swept them in the conference finals.
And Memphis making a change here. Anderson's checked in. The Timberwolves have gone 5 of 7 today so far. Nice shooting to get this game underway. Well, and back to that series that Clark was talking about against the Spurs. More competitive than it might seem. Steve, you and I were talking about this. 3 of the 4 games were close. In fact, 2 obviously really close, going to overtime.
But I thought the weakness of Memphis was really exposed, Kevin, and that was the outside shooting. San Antonio just guarded the paint. They took Zach Randolph pretty much out of the series, and they begged Memphis to shoot from long range. And when you don't have floor spacing in the playoffs, it makes it awfully tough to score.
Brooks dishes to Anderson. A baseline J, and good. Got the friendly bounce off the right side of the rim.
The entire defense was frozen-footed. Nobody picked up the shooter, Kevin.
And the pass to Edwards. There's the pick. This is to Beverly. Hits it from 3-point range.
Well, it's definitely been a shootout. but the team that can start playing some defense might have an edge.
Pass it to Adams. Lays it up and banks it in.
I'll tell you what, the post play has been rock solid right off the bat.
Well, that's the key to basketball. Get the ball inside, into the paint, either with a pass or with penetration.
Now, here is Russell. He's got 9. And it's good. Ball through contact, hits the shot. He'll go to the free throw line.
I'll tell you what I love about him. His ability to finish even while absorbing contact. He is so strong. Even with defenders hanging all over him, he continues to finish at the basket.
And another thing you see him do a lot and do very well is draw and dish. He brings defenders to him in the low post and then kicks the ball out to the wide-open teammate if he's double-teamed. One of the things that really jumps out at you about the Timberwolves last year is how well they got to the foul line. Everybody on the roster is pretty good and clever at using ball fakes to draw fouls and get themselves to the free throw line, and it makes it very frustrating when you're defending a team like that.
Minnesota making a switch here. Pass to Clark. 4 on the clock. Charity step shot. The shot no good. Prince with the defensive effort. Well, Clark, you said it. They were very good at drawing fouls. They were also very good at avoiding fouls, Steve, defensively.
Yeah, very disciplined defensively. The end result, the third best in the NBA in free throw differential. And for a team that struggled shooting the ball from long range, those extra points came in handy.
And here's Jones following the 3 moments ago from Prince. And that one's good by Clark. Clark's got his first 2 points of the night.
Gotta love the finger roll up and over the defense.
1:49 left in the first quarter of the game. Pass to Reed. Number 6, defended by Jones. Here's Prince. Offline with his 3. The Grizzlies trail by 3. Jones, the pass to Anderson. And you can count it. He'll go to the line with a chance to make it 3.
3 consecutive baskets have come right at the rim. Defense had better start buckling down and tightening up.
Yeah, they're getting exposed right now.
And the Timberwolves making a change here. And a closer look here at the scoring breakdown for Minnesota.
Well, they've definitely had the hot hand from the three-point line so far. Always nice to start out like that.
Also, what passing we've seen from them here early. I mean, there could be a big number in the assist column if this keeps up.
So it's Minnesota now. .110 left in the first quarter. Number 20 drains it from beyond the arc. And the Timberwolves lead by 3.
Those are starting to add up. Of their last 5 baskets, 3 of them have been three-pointers.
And it's not just great offense, Clark. The defense is really lacking. Not enough energy on their closeouts.
Here is Anderson following the 3 by Minnesota. He got an advantage there off the pick and took it right in. Anderson's got 7.
4 of their last 5 makes came off of a high-quality shot inside.
Yeah, that's textbook basketball. Just having their way down low.
Now here's Beasley. He hasn't yet put up any points in this one. Beasley left side. Blocked. Now 8 seconds separating the 2 points. And that one's good by Clark.
I don't know what's happening to their defense. I mean, they don't have any effort, any purpose.
And it's really costing them. I mean, the last 5 baskets at that end have been on very easy looks.
And Minnesota has possession. They trail by 1. They set the pick. Wide open. It's rebounded by Memphis. And now the Grizzlies, fast break. Lets it go from 14. And he wills that one in, sinking right through off the back iron. Plenty of offense in this closely contested first quarter of play. Grizzlies lead by 3. And we'll be back right after this. So far, it's been a closely contested game as we get the second quarter up and going. And a moment here to take a look at the scoring breakdown for Memphis.
Boy, they've come out of that locker room with the hot hand. Those jumpers have been falling for them.
And I love the penetration because we're seeing a team that's attacking the lane, forcing the defense to collapse, and you're going to see some easy points as a result.
And so it's Minnesota with number 9, and that's out of bounds. Minnesota will retain possession.
That was an awfully risky pass, guys. Lucky it didn't wind up as a steal.
Well, it nearly did wind up as a steal, but no harm done in the end. They hang on to possession.
It's going to be a 24-second shot clock violation. They turn it over. And the Grizzlies with possession here. It's a three-point game. Jones off a pick from Clark. Jones drives in. The feather touch on the finger roll. Beautiful. Jones has got the first basket of the second quarter for the Grizzlies. There's the pick. From the top of the key, and that one's good.
Very effective screen to set up the jumper. That was the key to that play.
And the Grizzlies leading by 3. Just over 1 minute has passed here in the second quarter. That drops.
You know, there's no better sign of how efficiently a team is operating than their assist numbers. And theirs are fantastic.
It's just beautiful basketball to watch, Clark.
Minnesota's gone 4-6 from outside the arc tonight. Number 6, defended by Jones. Number 6. And it's going to be 2 free throws. Drew contact on the shot.
Very close to a three-point play right there.
Yeah, that didn't go down, but those are exactly the plays coaches like to see.
The Timberwolves made 3 free throws so far. Haven't missed any. The first one falls.
You know, the talk around the Grizzlies about moving has been around for a while, but a new ownership group came in and put that to rest. And one of the first things they did after buying the team was say, hey, the Grizzlies are here for at least 15 years.
He's off on the second. And as a fan of the Grizzlies and as a fan of the NBA, you like hearing that the Grizzlies being tagged to stay in Memphis for another decade and a half, Steve. That's good news for everybody.
Yeah, it is. This is a great city, a fan base that really supports its team, and the Grizzlies have turned into an excellent franchise. So let's hope that there's another couple of successful decades at least here in Memphis for the Grizzlies.
Number 9. And there's the whistle. Fouled hard on the shot. He'll go to the line.
Yeah, he got whacked. Shouldn't be much debate on that one.
Yeah, that was as straightforward as it gets, guys.
For Minnesota, they have shot 80% from the line tonight, going 4 of 5 so far.
Well, you look back at a season ago, this is a club that made 78% of its shots from the free throw line, so very comfortable with that strike.
And, you know, that just added to their confidence at the offensive end. I mean, knowing that free throw shooting was something they didn't have to worry about gave them a lot of confidence to play freely.
And good on the second, so he makes them both. We're now about 2 minutes into the second quarter. He feeds it to Williams. He dishes it to Jones. Five to shoot. Here's the teardrop. And the basket good. Jones has got 4 points this quarter. Timberwolves trailed by 5. Minnesota calls timeout.
Well, he sees something that he doesn't like. I'm not sure what it is, but I think he's going to make some changes here.
I think you've got to make your adjustments pretty quickly like he's doing here. Otherwise, you know, things can get out of hand. So this is a good timeout.
The Timberwolves making a switch here. Quarter 2 and just under 2.5 minutes gone by. The Timberwolves working the ball around now. And out of bounds as Memphis gains possession.
A temporary lapse of focus from him on that turnover. It's embarrassing, but on occasion it does happen.
And the Grizzlies leading by 5. And we're now a little over 2.5 minutes into the second quarter. Six on the shot clock. From deep. The putback. Slams it home for the putback. Now it's a 7-point Grizzly lead.
Well, he's so dangerous on the offensive glass. You know, well, Clark, what's your expression for it? Glass eater?
That's right. You got it, Steve. A go-and-get-it specialist is another way to look at it. He follows every shot, never assumes it's going in. Heads-up play there, guys, on the assist and defense.
The Grizzlies have gotten 4 of the first 5 shots to fall in the second quarter. Outstanding shooting. And here in the second quarter of action as we approach 4 minutes played. Shot clock at 6. The shot. And another basket for Memphis.
It was a slow start for him, but he started to take off since we hit the second quarter, guys.
Timberwolves trailed by 7. Number 6, defended by Jones. There's a good screen. Number 9. And again, it's Minnesota. And the Grizzlies leading by 5. Now a timeout called by Memphis. And as we get a break here, important for the teams to go over their own strategy. And for the players, this is where you have a chance to get rehydrated with Gatorade. So put out your best effort as the game wears on, guys.
You know, it's amazing when you're playing during the season, if you go through a stretch where you don't hydrate, it can have a major physical toll on you. Your body wears down quicker, you don't recover as fast, and that can really take its toll over the course of an 82-game season. Outside Williams. He passes to Jones. Clock at 6. Number 13. A three-pointer, no good. Tipped. And that's out of bounds. Minnesota will retain possession. Minnesota making a switch here. On the inbound, and the shot counts. He's fouled, and it's a chance for a three-point play.
They ran that inbounds play perfectly there to get the quick hitter.
For Minnesota, they had made 6 of their 7 attempts at the line in this one. Memphis has gone 1 of 3 from way outside since the start of the second quarter. There's the screen. 6 on the shot clock. A 3-ball. Hits the bucket. He's got Matt.
You know, what an advantage he brings to this offense, guys. I mean, being able to drain the 3-ball, that really can spread a defense and extend the defense as well.
Now, here is Russell. He's got 12. But Finger will finish at the bucket.
His shooting has been so good today. He may have to take it upon himself to try to get his club out of this hole.
And Pat the basket is fouled, and he's going to the line for one more.
The second he got around the pick and shook his man, it was straight to the bucket for the easy D. Very, very well done.
The Grizzlies have been perfect at the line so far, albeit just 2 for 2.
Man, this club shot 77% as a team last year. Good, not spectacular, but solid.
And you can't take those numbers lightly, fellas. I mean, their free throw shooting made a difference for them in a lot of their games last season.
Now, here is Russell. 14 points for him. Here's the floater. Good on the shot. He's got 13. And the Grizzlies leading by 4. Feeds it to Brooks. For 3. Shot, no good. So Minnesota will take it the other way. And Beverly kicks to Edwards. There's the dish to Beverly. From past the arc. Can't get it to go. Memphis has gone 2 for 5 from three-point line since the end of the first. Number 12. Smooth as silk on the finger roll.
Even with the D lurking, he made it look easy with the soft finger roll.
Now he's been patient so far. Nothing yet on the scoreboard. Kicks it to Beverly. Fires from deep. Shot's good.
You might not think of him as a laser three-point shooter, but that shot was there for him, and he had to take it.
For Memphis, they've gone 8 of 11 from the field in the second quarter. Really flowing here. Number 12. Great G that time from Beverly.
Terrific job that time defending at the rim. I mean, it's not an easy task stopping that fella when he's headed to the bucket like that. Good job.
And the Grizzlies leading by 3. Here's Brooks. And they cash in right away with a quick shot. Brooks has got his first bucket of the night.
You know, he's got a quick trigger from that range when he senses that the defense has backed off.
The pass to Edwards. They set the pick.
And another foul would give him 3 before the half, something to keep our eyes on.
It's good, and there's a block called in the play. He'll get 1 free throw. The Timberwolves have been good at the free throw line. This one, 7 of 8. Minnesota making a switch here. Prince is checked in. A minute 20 left in the first half of basketball. Back to Adams. Lays it up and in off the pretty assist. Adams has got 8.
And guys, they continue to put a lot of pressure on the interior defenders with the way they work down low.
Well, it's become one of the stories of the first half, Clark, just piling up points in the paint.
Here's Russell, and he gets the shot to fall after coming off the pick. Russell's got 7 points for the quarter.
You know, he started out hot, and he's only gotten hotter. He could be in for one of those games.
Off the screen, and he finishes after the pick frees him up.
So the pick was set at the perfect angle on the floor, and he used it nicely.
That's a play we may see from them a few more times.
Why not? I mean, when it works, you go back to it. Make them stop you.
Here's Beverly. The Grizzlies making the shot. Outside, Russell. Passes it to Edwards. Beyond the arc. The Grizzlies pull it in.
Boy, that's got to be deflating and disappointing to miss a wide-open shot like that right in your wheelhouse.
He kicks it to Brooks. Number 12. Those 3 pointers off the mark. Timberwolves trailed by 4. Edwards passes to Prince. Number 8. He's covered by Anderson. With the shot. And there's another one for the Timberwolves.
And his stroke has been dead on. Inside, outside, wherever. The shot's just falling for him.
Number 22. And the bucket counts. He was on his way to the free throw line. Try to make it a 3-point play.
How did he get that to go?
Even after the whistle, I like the awareness, the alertness, and the presence of mind to finish the play.
Second quarter ends in a tight one. Grizzlies out in front. They lead by 5. And don't go away. After the break, we'll see you right back here for the start of the third quarter.
Now, presented by Sprint.
Thanks for joining us at halftime. We've got a terrific game going on at FedEx Forum. Memphis on top against Minnesota. They've been having their way inside. A huge lead when it comes to points in the paint, making it very hard to defend against them. On the Timberwolves side of things, they're managing to hang around. They've been putting a lot of defensive pressure on the other team, taking care of the rock offensively. Fundamental basketball, both sides of the court. And that'll do it as the second half is about to start out at FedEx Forum.
The Sprint Halftime Report, presented by Sprint.
Here we go now, the start of the third quarter, welcoming you back in a closely contested first half so far. Really an incredible game so far from Russell.
Well, in terms of his points in the first half, I mean, that's pretty much what we've come to expect out of him.
Yeah, that's an open book on all you need to know about what talent he has. I'll bet he adds a lot more to that tally in the second half.
Here's Beverly. Takes a shot at the elbow. Edwards. And, there's a whistle. He was going up for a layup, and while it looked like there was some contact, I wasn't sure they were going to call a foul shot or not, but sure enough they have. So we've got a couple of free throws coming up. The Timberwolves have knocked down 8 of 9 free throw attempts. I'd say those numbers read pretty well. Memphis leading. Brooks outside. Number 22. Pass to Edwards. And there's the feed to Russell. He nails it, and we're tied up.
Late reaction from the defense, and he's always going to make good on that.
Memphis has gotten fewer than half of their three-pointers to go down tonight. They're 4 for 9. Dishes it to Brooks. Leads him in there. Number 13. And that basket's going to count, folks. Gets the goaltending call right there.
He got there late, but you do have to like the aggressiveness to go after the block. But that one's going to count.
And if you're just joining us, we've played over a minute here in the third. And here's Russell. 20 points for him. He feeds it to Beverly. And unable there to get the go-ahead bucket. Now the pass to Edwards. Stolen by Brooks. It's 3-on-3 on the fast break. Memphis moving that ball around. Shot clock at 5. Number 22. Solid shot from the distance of about 14 feet. And it's a 4-point Grizzly lead.
You know, that mid-range jump shot may be an underutilized tool in today's NBA, but it's really serving this team well.
In fact, it very well might be the strongest area of their game offensively.
Number 12. Boom, he jumps it straight down.
Textbook example there of how to use defense to create offense.
Yeah, beautiful transition play after the steal all the way to the basket.
Wasted no time going from defense to offense.
Well, it feels like they're starting to pick up the intensity as the game itself starts to get a little more tight and close.
And the Timberwolves call time.
Well, they're getting way too many easy shots in the paint. So this timeout is specifically for that reason. You got to tighten up the defense and start to make it harder for that offensive team.
I know it's easier said than done, but right now it just doesn't seem like the necessary effort is there.
Timberwolves trailed by 6. There's a screen. And that one's good. Russell's got 22.
He's one of the best in the league at that. Even with just a tiny sliver, he always seems to find a way to get it up and in.
Timeout called, the Grizzlies.
He did not look too happy about some of the things he saw on the court. So I would expect some changes here.
I think it's the right move, quite honestly. I mean, they just didn't look sharp or at their best out there. So take the timeout and give yourself a chance to regroup.
Not quite 2.5 minutes played here in the second half. Brooks outside. Great look there, but off target.
Well, if this game comes down to the rebounding battle, they'll be the ones coming out on top.
Yeah, they've been really strong in the paint, battling the glass.
Gets it to go.
The defender a little hesitant to offer resistance as he bursts to the hoop.
The Grizzlies have gone 3 of 5 to start the second half, developing a nice rhythm out there. From downtown, and the shot is good. Brooks has got 5 points so far.
And that kind of defense is just not going to cut it because they'll have to get a hand in his face.
Here's Beverly. He's got 8. And he converts the layup. Beverly's got 4 points now in the quarter.
Some defensive breakdowns are starting to show up now. Their last 4 buckets allowed have come from very close range.
Giving up these easy chances is going to do wonders for their confidence. Well, it seems like when they've gone to him, he's really come through. And that's not something you should get away from.
Timberwolves trailed by 5. Outside, Russell. From outside the arc, Brooks grabs the board. Memphis has gone 5 of 10 from downtown tonight. 50% exactly. The quick look, no good that time.
If he can improve on what's been a shaky day for him thus far, they could stretch this lead out.
Outside, Russell. Passes it to Edwards. And he draws body contact. Looked like a fucking foul, and he was in the shooting motion. So he'll head to the free throw line.
And of all the things about him that you like offensively, it's his composure that jumps out at me. The way he never gets rattled. The defense can get in him. He doesn't care. He just continues to do his thing.
And, you know, he is an extremely skilled player attacking off the dribble, too. I mean, he's got a great pull-up jumper as well, Steve.
And the Timberwolves making a change here. And so he's able to get 1 of 2. And the Grizzlies leading by 4. Pass to Brooks. Out of bounds. Minnesota takes possession. Minnesota's gone 0-2 from deep to start things here in the second half. Edwards with it. Six to shoot. Carries it from three-point range. 19 points in the game.
The easiest way to do it sometimes is with the bounce pass.
Grizzlies have gotten 5 of 8 shots to fall for them in the third quarter. A nice 62% from the field. Off the pick. And he makes it look easy, dunking it hard with one hand. He can try, can he? He'll make you forget he's a quick card sometimes.
Yeah, when he does decide to attack the basket, Kevin, he can do it with the best of them.
And this is the time to attack with these two teams locked in such a close game.
And it's good. The Grizzlies have gone 6 of 9 from the floor here in the second half. They've got to be happy with that. Number 12, defended by Beverly. Shot clock at 6. Memphis moving it around. From deep, Brooks. No up. And it's the Timberwolves taking it the other way. Now here's Beasley. Quiet so far offensively, searching for his first points of the game. Pass to Edwards. For the lead, he clangs that one off the back iron, and down it falls. He's got 8. Guys, close one here. No team getting a huge advantage.
Yeah, that's exactly right. I mean, there have already been 5 lead changes, but nobody taking control of it.
A great matchup. I mean, these two teams really match up well talent-wise. I'm enjoying this.
Number 12. On the money from 12 feet away. He's got 19.
That jump shot has been a dimension of this game where they've had a clear advantage.
Yeah, they've been pulling up and watching them go down.
And Beverly kicks to Beasley. And the shot is good. Beasley's got his first points of the night.
The screenplay worked ideally there, and I'm not talking about the screenplay you see in a movie theater. Gave him more than enough room to get that shot off.
So it's the Grizzlies now. They trail by 1. Number 12. No good with the triple. Minnesota's gone 6 of 12 from outside. A very nice 50% mark, shooting the 3-ball well. Edwards passes to Beverly. Beasley, he dishes it to Prince. 3-pointer. Another shot. He takes it up and brings it in. 21 points in the game.
Well, the defense just looked a little lazy on the glass there.
Yeah, nobody boxing out. That's inexcusable.
Anderson dishes to Brooks. Anderson a screen on Prince. Feeds to Anderson. Kicks it to Brooks. This one for 3. Rebound Minnesota.
He's been wayward and just off on about everything he's put up in this period.
Inside. Loses his man off the screen and lays it up and in. Now it's a 5-point Timberwolves lead. Memphis has gone 1 of 4 in 3-point shots here in the third. Anderson outside. There's 49 seconds left in the third. Takes a 3. Gets it to go.
Well, any NBA player can make you pay when you leave them that wide open. That's why you have to stay alert on defense.
And so it's Minnesota with it. They have a chance to go 2 for 1 here.
Let's see how they play the clock.
Edwards against Brooks. And a foul called on the shot. Got him on the way up that time, so he'll shoot 2 right here.
And the defense fouling there to prevent that layup, forcing 2 free throws here.
A nice job that time of attacking the paint and drawing the contact. They'll take that.
Oh, good on that one. Big group substitution now for Minnesota. He's good on the second. 30 seconds left in the third. Number 13. Offensive rebound. And he was fouled on the way up. 2 free throws now for him. He's gone 1 of 1 in the game so far from the line.
2 shots.
First one falls for it. And the Timberwolves making a change here. He doesn't get the second one. And at the close of the third quarter, still a close game, and both teams putting up points in a hurry. Timberwolves lead by 2. And we're coming right back after this break to get the fourth quarter underway. We've got a great game on our hands as we welcome you back. The fourth quarter of action getting started. And a moment to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from for the Timberwolves.
Well, the great passing we saw in the first half has carried right over into the second.
You know, they're taking care of business in the paint, too. Those are valuable points they've been getting down low.
Now here's Williams. Jones for 3. And hitting the basket. Jones has got the first basket as we get going in the fourth for the Grizzlies. Now Russell. Jumper off the screen. That's good on the jump shot. And the Timberwolves lead by 1. Boy, right down to the wire here, Clark and Steve. Still anyone's ball game.
Both teams really invested now. I mean, this is the type of game you love to win, and you'd hate to lose it.
Boy, after all this energy that both teams have expended, you're right, Clark. This would be a tough one to lose.
Just 5 to shoot. Here's Clark. And again, it's Memphis with the 3.
Third 3 in a row right there.
Adjustment time for the defense, guys.
Minnesota's gone past the three-point line for 13 of their shots. They're 6 of 13. They set the screen. Again, Russell missing.
He got the shot he wanted off that pick, just couldn't get it to fall.
And Steve, they'll take that play all day long, 10 times out of 10. That was good action.
Here's Jones. The basket drops, and he gets fouled on the shot. 1 free throw coming his way.
Unstoppable offense from both teams. I love the pace this game has been played at.
So does everybody else in the building. This has been a fun one.
And the Timberwolves making a change here. And let's take a moment, guys, to get your take on the scoring so far for Memphis.
And their mid-range shooting continues to be accurate.
Well, you've also got to love how aggressively they've taken that ball to the basket and scored off dribble penetration.
They really want to find that igniter here.
Yeah, that's right. Kevin, the offense has basically been running in place.
They got to get going. Here is Edwards. Fires from 18. Tried to bank it in, but he misses.
I thought he'd make that one. And that's his range, and the defense nowhere to be seen.
Outside, Jones. Lets it go from 11. Gets it to go.
You know, as soon as he recognized the height mismatch, he immediately pulled up for the jumper.
As he should. That's a good decision. When he gets a clean look, he's got to take it.
Here's Beverly. He passes to Edwards. The dish to Beverly. 6 to shoot. Outside, Russell. Off the run. And he didn't get quite enough under that one.
Poor shooting from him this quarter. His shooting percentage nowhere near where he'd like it to be.
And Adams kicks to Williams. Now the feed to Jones. Back to Williams. Memphis moving that ball around. Number 13. And it's Memphis with another.
I'm sensing, guys, this game is starting to swing their way.
To me, it seems like they're taking charge as their lead gets more and more comfortable.
Minnesota calls timeout.
Yeah, he is none too pleased with the play of his club out there, and looks like they need a little time to get things sorted out here.
I don't know of any coaches that would be too happy if they just saw their team give up a run like this one.
All right, let's go over to the sideline with Doris Burke.
Thank you, Kevin. Well, I was able to listen in on the Timberwolves head coach talking to his team. He let his players know that they've got to do a better job on defense. He said they're scoring any way they want. We've got to show some pride here. Let's make a stand defensively, get us stops, and get on a run of our own. Do they have it in them, Kevin?
Third minute of action now gone here in the fourth. A drive by Russell. He kicks to Beverly. Good, and it's Russell picking up the assist.
Yeah, and that's his first 3 and a half. There may be more in store.
And here's Anderson. A bit under 3.5 minutes have passed here in the fourth. Can't get it to go.
Major defensive lapse right there. I mean, he's not a player you can leave open for a jump shot. You've got to stay attached to him. They're lucky he couldn't punish them for it.
The drive by Russell. And there's the call by the official. They'll clock the basket here following the goaltending call.
He thought he had that one clean, but the ref saw it differently. They'll count the basket.
And you can hear the reaction of the fans to that call.
Well, it's obvious they did not like it, Steve.
Memphis leading by 4. Here is Anderson. Number 12. And again, it's Memphis with the 3.
The defense sagged off, and he did not hesitate to rise up and bury that 3.
Outside, Russell lets it go from deep. And another 3 for Minnesota.
And he had one in the first as well. He can be dangerous. Keep an eye on him.
Memphis has gotten off to a great start from 3-point range in the final quarter. They're a perfect 3 of 3. It's Anderson with the drive. Number 13. Banked in off the glass. And the Grizzlies lead by 6.
Good job there, recognizing the mismatch and then just going straight up with the shot. He's got a major height advantage.
And Beverly kicks to Russell. Number 32. Good, and it's Russell picking up the assist. Russell's got 3 assists in the game.
Well, if you like offense, you'll love this game.
Yep, a high-scoring affair. Both squads saving their energy for the offensive end of the floor because they definitely aren't doing anything defensive.
And yes, sir, that one drops. 1 points in the game. Timberwolves trailed by 7. Number 32, defended by Adams.
He still has not missed a shot. Where would they be without him?
Now a timeout called by Memphis. Memphis leading by 5. Number 12. And a foul on the shot. He'll go to the strike for 2.
Shooting for Memphis. 2 shots.
And the first one drops. So he gets them both.
You know, he's as close to a sure thing as you can possibly have when he steps to the line.
Timberwolves trail by 7. Russell with it. Number 32, defended by Adams. 6 on the shot clock. Number 32. The Grizzlies pull it in. Dishes it to Anderson. Memphis moving it around. Number 12, open and closing in. 26 points for him.
Well, this is what he does. Shooting it well, he's scoring a lot of their points, getting them in front.
Minnesota calls timeout. Timberwolves trail by 9. Here's Beverly. Pulls up on the wing. And misses it off the right side of the rim. Here's the screen. Number 12. Again, Memphis.
Tell you what, fellas, he loves those mid-range jumpers. I mean, that's where he makes his money.
Now, here is Russell. He feeds it to Beverly. Back to Russell. Shot from the wing. Hits the bucket. Russell's got 31 points.
Boy, he's making it look really easy right now. I expect him to continue to run the offense through him until the defense makes him change plans.
And so it's Memphis with it. They have a 9-point lead. Number 12, defended by Beverly. Number 12. And that one is good with the extra effort on the glass. He has 30.
What a top-notch game he's having. He's gotten them in front, and it sure seems like he's going to keep them there. All by himself, it looks like.
And the space there, but it's offline.
You know, 9 times out of 10, he's going to knock that one down. He'll spray that one on you.
1:29 left in the game. The feather touch on the fingertip. Beautiful. And the Grizzlies lead by 13.
He has really put his foot on the pedal this quarter, doing a tremendous job leading their offense.
There's a good screen. A drive by Russell. It's good, and he drew contact on the shot, so he will go to the line. A 3-point play chance here. Free throw, no good for Russell. And the Grizzlies leading by 11. Anderson with the ball. Now guarded by Edwards. Adams. Rebound, Minnesota. The pass to Beverly. To the inside. Number 32 gets it to go.
I like the way he's not forcing anything, taking advantage of what the defense is giving him. He's been a key contributor for them in this quarter.
Out of bounds, Minnesota takes possession.
Boy, just a brain cramp, guys. I mean, that should have been the simplest of exchanges.
Whole new look on the floor for Minnesota. And the Timberwolves call time here. They're trailing by 9. There's 47 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Back to Prince. Lets it go with the 3. And Jones pulls it down. Memphis has gotten in the groove from three-point range. They are 4 for 4 since the third quarter ended. Williams sets a screen for Jones. Outside Williams. Passes it to Jones. Down to 5 on the shot clock. From deep. The Grizzlies lead by 12.
Just a little bit more for these fans to cheer about as they get ready to celebrate the win.
Well, they can already start to celebrate, Steve, and they should let their team hear it. They were good.
So no problem for Memphis as they get the win. They put on a showdown, thoroughly controlling each end of the floor.
Hey, what more can you add?
Well, that'll do it for us. For Clark Kellogg, Steve Kerr, endorsed Bert Kevin Harlan saying so long. As we end the game, we bring you our Jordan Craig at the game.
Kind of how it is. Heavy.